Best behavior around here. Understood?
Don't cause any trouble, all right?
Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city.
No distractions, please.
Hells, not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta!
By order of Lord...
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something? I'm all pointy ears, my love. There is nothing I'd like more. You are perfect. Every time.
Provide full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
What are you doing? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will...
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to. I need to reach its very center and confront the Mother Superior. Lady Shah decrees she is no longer fit to lead. There will be plenty of others there too. If we can get them to see sense, I would rather we spare their lives. I don't want to lead a congregation of corpses like Balthazar and Ketherick.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
All livestock admitted to the member must surrender. All livestock is now considered to count as hungry.
They're too busy fishing in the night skies. If you're here to report something, don't bother. The fist don't give a damn.
Greetings, citizen.
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time.
No, I mean...
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days?
Indeed. Kindly leave this to the Flaming Fist. We have it under control.
Your tools were stolen, right? No, you were mugged. Wait,
Looking for her? My daughter's name is Vanra. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she went missing.
Madam, tell me. You said...
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the Flaming Fist.
Yes, the Blushing Mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
You sense nothing amiss.
What were we just...
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad. Of course. I haven't stopped. I tore that tavern apart. The room... You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they were sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. And of course, the front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing... Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day... Hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. Look here, lass. To get behind this place, you got to be tough as... There's no winning over the hooligans at the Blushing Mermaid with a smile and a knife. Now, either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you... Nothing but scams. And fuck.
You really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Don't hold back. Come to have a go.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot. The smell of...
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Beneath his ragged clothing, you catch a glimpse of rotten flesh, more than any living being could sustain. This man is a zombie.
I'm not dead. Just got a bit of nerve damage. So, you having a go or not? Tried that once. They took the gold and hit me better this way. So, you having a go or not? You don't pull your punches, do you?
What? It's not good to bottle things up.
Come on. At least let us take her to a doctor.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So may it be. Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So may it be. You thought it wise to steal from the gods? A curse be upon you!
Trust no one.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the...
This This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice.
I'll just help myself.
You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Dedicated to Selûne. A place where fools kneel then.
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra. Mystra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Your studies of religion don't suffice to tell you more. You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Your knowledge of religion tells you nothing more about the worship of Helm. You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. Your knowledge of religion isn't extensive.
I wonder what the next move is.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but your god is. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth to your deity and expect to receive a boon. The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Bustle here. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? Back in the thick of things at last.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
As you approach Minthara, you feel her mind reaching out to yours, tentative and curious. Then it retreats.
Sorry. Old habits. I did not ask permission. When we first met, before moonrise, I intruded on your thoughts without hesitation and took what I needed from your memories. I would not do that again, unless I had reason to think you were hiding something from me. I did not think we would ever share anything more than an uneasy alliance, born of our mutual enmity for the absent. I was wrong. A deeper bond. I trust you. But I would like to touch your thoughts again, now that my mind is my own. May I? Of course. I do not hide anything from you. Until my time in the cult of the Absolute, I had spent little time on the surface, except to raid and pillage. I did not expect to find any outside the Underdark who saw the world as I do, and wanted from the world what I did not expect. You. You should be. On those rare occasions when people have surprised me in the past, I received new scars to remember them. You are different. A pleasant surprise. One of the first in my long life. Before the Absolute, I lived a life of certainties. I knew that I was destined for greatness because I was born to it. I also knew that my inherited privilege came with a cost. That the bonds of fellowship and family could be broken by envy and ambition. I could not enjoy the taste of food for fear of poisoning, and I could not enjoy the company of lovers and friends because I feared they hid knives behind their smile. In spite of the danger, I was happy. I knew myself, and I understood the world around. Now, Nothing is certain. Without Lolth, without the Absolute, without my home, I do not know myself. But you do, I think. Show me myself through your eyes. Let me see what I am to you.
She joins her thoughts with yours, and you are as one. You share in her strength of mind and formidable will, but also the doubts that eat at her conviction. Those doubts cluster in swarms, and the thickest is around her sense of self. She pushes past, revealing the image of her you hold in your mind. What does she see? Her mind cools. Acceptance is colored by disappointment.
We need to trust one another if we are to survive. But I want more from you than that. I want all of you. Now you can have me instead. As you wish. It is a rare occasion when I do not get what I want. But you have shown your worth in many ways. I will be satisfied to have you as an ally. Murder? Oppression? Conspiracies? This city has its charms, after all. My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duth. I never believed her until now. I do not want a devil to hold my fate. I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us. There's no space for me. I suggest you make one. Indeed.
I should pay my respects to Lady Shah as well.
What's next, I wonder?
This altar isn't dedicated to your god. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Mistra's idol stands before you as silent as the goddess herself. You're not sure what you expected. After all, she's not deigned to speak with you for some time. If your refusal to detonate the orb did not get her attention, perhaps pursuing the crown will. But until then, it seems you are on your own. You see an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind. Your knowledge of religion isn't extensive and... You see an altar. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected.
Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics.
You see an altar dedicated here. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition again.
What's on your mind?
Who will save us from certain destruction?
With a flick of the wrist.
Your lockpicking is attractive.
Gods, you're beautiful. Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Welcome back, child of faith.
Let's keep to the shadows. Quietly. Be careful. There are traps about. Keep your distance, darling. Watch your back. There are traps about.
You thought it wise to steal from the gods? A curse be upon you!
citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
One blow, and she drops like she's dead.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt.
Now don't push us. This Watcher has a short temper.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, gang?
Get ready! I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth. No. And it isn't sucker or patsy either. Whatever your con is, try it on someone else.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle. I hope this comedian is as good as they say he is.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveller Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
She said, Mage Hand is a cantrip. He can keep casting it all night long. What's that? Keep it up. That's what she said. Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambion. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian, I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job. You know why they're called steel watchers, right? They're watching to see if you're stealing.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his?
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think?
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made it.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
I'm supposed to bust up this guy what owes money to Uktar of the Guild, but Gerva says if I want to join her order, that's a no-go. But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath, and I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Helmsgaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. You don't need subtlety to sort these matters out, just persistence. That's what I told Commander Portier. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. But when they fail, and they will, count on it. She knows where to find Dame Gizarm. And then...
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. Probably. Lots of rats in this world. Been having problems with them in cellars for the whole 20 years. Oh, go on. Enough. Chef Revere. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. just lying around, you furry chunkers.
Hold up, citizen.
Stelmare's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Thank you. That's all I can ask. Once I'm done with the patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk. Meet me there if you've anything more to report.
Let's speak to the innkeeper first. He won't take it well if we help ourselves to a room.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. If we get you... You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer top floor's up. Mother was still alive. The shame would kill her.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Your Excellency, Your Eminence. Your Dress an Archduke. Your Excellence, Your Eminence.
No one stopped me yet.
Do you dress an Archduke? Your Excellence, Your Eminence.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Time to push my luck again. survival is all that matters.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Let's go.
doesn't.
There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the rooms.
Why they're called steel watchers, right? They're watching to see if you're stealing. Roger that.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
I know you said water, but we only have air.
Of course I heard about it.
King Yank, your deception ends now. I shall cleave the truth from you like flesh from a...
Help me! She's gone mad!
This is not the whelp who's been following us. I saw her. She slipped into camp in the form of a woman and shifted into this abomination. She tried to silence me and hide her deception.
I didn't do anything!
Her wits are about her. She knows we outnumber. Say your farewells, Navukrim. You may lack resolve, but I do not. Blood and tears taste so sweet together. Ambrosia fit for Baal.
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? You keep such silly little lambs in your flock, so easily slaughtered. Not like your green-gored friend. She loves the taste of blood too much. Baal's blood-addled beloved, swaddled in sinews, thinks it can judge. Never struggled, no purpose, nannied by that grim-gotten butler. You are the one who isn't. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal. Witness accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
The promise of slaughter, of pain and humiliation, and the sound of blood dropping into the gutter. But first, you must make gut spill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again. But listen close, Bone. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.